Yeah, maybe there is no Blackened because he's already dead. Like, Kaito may have killed Kikichi and then sacrificed himself to do it.
Ahem! Now then, let's begin with a basic explanation of the
they're
class
all dead.
trial. During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is and vote for who done it. Vote correctly, and only the Blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the Blackened, and that person will graduate.
Graduation is meaningless here. We already know that. We don't need your rules anymore. We'll find our own reasons to live.
Kibo speaking up for himself.
And we'll do whatever it takes to survive.
Wow! An actual talking robot! I've never seen one of those before.
Seriously?
What happened to Kokichi? Why isn't he here?
Aw, don't make that face, killer. This case has some unique circumstances.
Unique circumstances?
Question mark.
'Cause for this murder, the victim's identity is completely unknown. Given these circumstances, I decided to start off this class trial while the victim is still anonymous.
Oh, okay.
After all, it'd be a shame if I let such a rare opportunity go to waste.
Is that possible? I thought everyone had to participate in the class trial.
Don't worry, the person who's still alive is waiting behind the scenes for their
So Monokuma
cue.
just kidnapped them. Okay.
It's all part of the overall production. Anyway, let's get this trial moving!
Yeah, I feel like if Kikichi was still alive, he would have used the Exisals to prevent this from happening.
I guess we have no choice but to start the trial under these conditions.
What's there to even talk about? The Blackened is the mastermind, Kokichi. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of too.
Is there a mastermind? I mean, out of everyone, Tsumugi is the only one that really fits that if she's done literally nothing this whole game. At least Kibo's, well, at least everyone else has been interesting in some way, but she really is just like a blank slate of a person.
It's too soon to decide anything for certain. We don't even know if Kaito was the victim.
How long are you going to say that? The victim is Kaito. End of discussion.
But we need to be absolutely sure. If we don't positively identify the victim, the other person will never show themselves, right?
I mean, just look at the...
Before we can identify a suspect, we need to determine who the victim is.
Why are we even
Kikichi's
talking about
clothes.
something so obvious?
Wait, whose
What a pain.
profile picture had... Didn't realize I could actually move the camera like this. Had 3 X's on it. Wait. Who's been drawing the photos? Or have they always been like that? Like his is like just a red digital X. What's up with hers? Oh, has angel wings and a halo. Oh, hers has 3 X's. Oh, okay. Yep, I get it. Yeah, okay. Everyone thinks that Kaito is the victim. I have my doubts. There's a chance Kaito is still alive. You have to keep discussing the case. I'm sure we'll see the truth. Ichi's clothes, please be the first option. Yeah.
The victim has to be Kaito. Kaito was taken prisoner by Kokichi. So he could have killed him whenever he wanted. And the hydraulic press had his clothes inside.
I mean, she wasn't lying. There were his
I wish-
clothes.
The victim has to be Kaito.
Evidence for it.
That's It's wrong! I have evidence that points to Kokichi being the victim. I found this in the hangar.
Is that Kokichi's coat?
Yes.
Yes, and look here. There are bloodstains on the sleeve.
And
That would indicate that
more
Kokichi
importantly,
suffered an
bloodstains
external
on the
injury,
back.
correct?
That's probably a bit more relevant.
Kokichi was injured.
The fact that these were flushed down the toilet implies that they are evidence of a crime.
What about it? Kaito's clothes were in the hydraulic press. As long as we have that evidence, there's no doubt that Kaito was the one murdered.
Okay. I get it now. Kaito killed Kokichi. Maki's helping cover it up. Trying to sacrifice herself to save Kaito. Although, then that would just leave Kaito as the only person alive in the world. Why she would be okay with that, I don't know.
Yeah, that's right. It's one of those irrefutable evidence thingies.
Ever since she found the body in the hangar, Maki's insisted that it's Kaito's. But why is that? I thought we had an understanding. I thought she'd want to believe Kaito is still alive. Either way, it seems Maki is hung up on Kaito's clothes. In that case, I need to demonstrate the flaw in relying on that evidence. If I do that, then she'll realize there's a chance that Kaito is alive.
Actually, there's something bothering me about the clothes found in the hydraulic press.
Yeah? What about them?
Something peculiar about those clothes. There was no blood stain on the clothing? Is that the blood stain? Kaito's the victim. It has to be his blood. It's not a possibility, is there?
Damn it!
Well. Okay, sleeve of the jacket.
That's it!
Unsure what the point is.
Why was only the sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press?
It's not like he wears that jacket. He just keeps it over his
If
shoulders.
Kaito had been crushed by the press, the sleeve shouldn't have been empty.
I don't think I've ever seen him wear the jacket.
There should have been an arm inside the sleeve as well. So the fact that we found an empty sleeve should...
Shall I kill that logic?
Huh?
You're dumber than I thought if I have to go out of my way to explain it to you. If you can't even see that, then be quiet. Otherwise, you're just annoying me.
Okay.
The coat sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press is rather telling. It couldn't have been anyone else but Kaito. If you can't see that, then you weren't looking hard enough.
I wasn't
Not sure
looking
what I'm
hard
arguing
enough.
against yet, but
What do you mean?
He always dressed himself in a rather odd manner. He never put his arms through his coat sleeves.
yeah.
So when the hydraulic press crushed him, all that stuck out was his coat sleeve. If you understand, then be quiet already. Otherwise, you're getting in the way.
It's wrong. We can't conclude Kaito's dead on that evidence.
He always dressed himself in a rather odd manner. He never put his arms through his coat sleeves.
Okay, not that one.
Damn it!
Never put his arms through the coat sleeves.
He always dressed himself in a rather odd manner. He never put his arms through his coat sleeves.
Kaito's coat. Sure.
I'll cut through your
Not sure what
words!
I'm arguing, but
Yes, it's true. Kaito never put his arm through his sleeve. But that was just his right arm. He wore his left sleeve normally.
Okay, I guess I never noticed that. But how do you know it's the left sleeve? Right sleeve. Whatever sleeve.
And the left sleeve was the one we found outside the press. Knowing how Kaito wore his coat, that's awfully strange, isn't it?
Then maybe neither of his arms were through the sleeves.
Huh?
It's a possibility. In the end, your reasoning is full of holes. Stop getting in my way. I have to defeat Kokichi.
Maki, what's really going on? Seems you've made up your mind that Kaito is definitely dead. But why would you do that?
It's like Maki said, though. Kaito's gotta be the victim. Because if Kokichi, the mastermind, was dead, the killing game would be over.
Yeah, that's true.
Monokuma, hurry up and bring Kokichi here. We already know who the victim is.
Huh? Already? You sure it's not too soon?
We need the suspect present, now that he's the subject of our discussion.
Gotcha. I guess I'll bring him out now. Hey, Mr. Suspect! That's your cue!
Of course it's going to be Kaito. Oh, it didn't even open.
An Exisal?
Well, he's standing behind Kaito, so...
What? Why is an Exisal here?
Haha, whoops.
Yeah.
My bad. Seems like I gave you guys a scare, huh?
What is this?
Is that Kaito's voice?
Kaito?
There was a lot going on, so I just hid in an Exisal and kind of dozed off. And that's why I'm so late. Anyway, what's going on, guys?
Oh, hold on. Then the one that died wasn't Kaito.
Stupid! That was just a lie!
Okay. That makes more sense.
You guys thought I died? I would never! No way!
Although this could also be fake. Could just be Monokuma doing his thing.
Kokichi?
I'm gonna live till I die. I'm gonna laugh instead of cry.
Wow, that's old. How old are you?
I thought as much. Your appearance right now is fit for a lowly asshole like you.
You're making me blush. You're getting so angry over me.
Is that really you, Kokichi?
That's right, Cracker Jack.
Seriously, how old are you?
Then why are you hiding in there? Show yourself!
Oh, this is more for self-defense. Little Miss Cranky Pants would kill me if I showed myself.
Yeah, it's not Kaito. Kokichi.
I understand how you guys must feel. You can't believe it because I'm like this, right? That's what I thought. In that case, I brought evidence.
Evidence?
Ta-da! The video camera. It was in the warehouse, but I brought it to the hangar, just in case. Man, that was a smart move. Thanks to this, I filmed it so everyone could see it clearly.
I've got the video cameras in this place from the first trial.
The moment the victim died.
What did you say?
Alrighty then! Let's watch this shocking moment. Hey, Monokuma! Can you connect the video camera to the monitor?
Roger that!
Monokuma grabs the camera from the Exisal, hooks it up to the courtroom's monitor, and played the tape for us.
Huh? Kaito?
This is terrible. Why would something like this
I'm thinking maybe they did switch clothes for some reason, and then someone shot Kaito thinking it was Kokichi.
I saw it through my fingers. The moment Kaito was crushed. I'm gonna...
By the way, I'd like to add that this footage has not been doctored in any way.
He has seen worse things with the
This video camera only has the basic functions.
punishment time.
Just the play, record, and pause buttons, so you can't edit after filming it. And of course, I didn't upload it to a computer to edit it either. Right, Monokuma? Oh, you can talk. Your answer is necessary for a fair discussion.
I see. If it's necessary for a fair discussion, then I will answer. No trace of that footage was found on any of the computers inside the academy.
See? If it wasn't connected to any computer, then editing the footage would be impossible. Which means this footage is 100% real.
Can we look at it again?
If that's the case, then it would seem our suspicions can be lifted.
I'll actually see a still frame of before he got crushed. Investigate his body.
The body we found inside the hangar, crushed in the hydraulic press, is definitely Kaito.
Is that really him?
Poor Kaito. I can't believe he died such a horrible death. I can't believe he died with his guts and his brain splattered all over that machine.
Stop it! Now I'm starting to not feel well.
That's probably because I used my magic to transfer all my barf over to you.
Ew.
I know that's a joke, but the thought of it...
Why? Why was Kaito killed? Kichi had no reason to kill Kaito. He just told us that he was the mastermind, that the killing game was over. What would he gain by killing Kaito?
It looks like you finally believe that I'm the one in this Exisal.
Yes. With that, we can definitively say that the culprit is... you.
Huh? Why?
You filmed the moment the victim died, which means you were present at the scene. As the person who filmed this footage, you're the only one who could be the culprit.
But if the culprit shot the video, why would they go out of their way to show it?
Oh man, you got me! Yeah, I'm the culprit.
What?
Jeez, I totally dug my own grave. Here's the truth. I decided to participate in this trial in an Exisal after I killed Kaito. Of course, it was mostly to make the victim unknown, to jazz up this trial. I took that footage for proof, so I could reveal it after you guys get the correct answer. But I totally spaced out. I wasn't supposed to show it right away.
What is he
So
doing?
does that mean you admit to the crime?
Oh, man. I dug my own grave again? Well, I don't think you guys will believe any of the excuses I make now. So, I give up.
You're giving up? Does that mean it's been decided?
Is it okay that this trial was so short?
That's fine. We knew from the very start that Kokichi was the killer. But before we vote, I want to say something to Kokichi. You may be the mastermind, but I won't let you escape after you violated the rules. That would desecrate the killing game Junko Enoshima created, right? Your beloved Junko Enoshima.
Junko?
Whatever. It's voting time now. Let's go before Kokichi changes his...
No, hold on a second. This isn't right.
Yeah, he didn't. Kokichi and Kaito didn't use the flashback light. They don't have the memories back of Junko.
The culprit comes in, confesses to the crime, and the trial ends? That's not how this goes. That doesn't sound like the kind of game Kokichi or Monokuma or Junko would play.
What if the mastermind got tired of it? The remnants of despair were like that.
No, if they were tired of it, they wouldn't have put all that effort into the video. There would have been no need for this class trial in the first place. Something's not right. We need to get a better feel for this situation. I think Kokichi has some sort of plan. He's trying to trap us.
Trap us? Are you saying Kokichi isn't the culprit? Then, are you suggesting one of us is the culprit?
What?
If it's not Kokichi, then the culprit must be one of us.
What if Kokichi and Kaito played some sort of like Russian roulette type game with the arrows, and one was dipped in poison? So, really there is no blackened as such if Kaito pretty much did it to himself, and Kokichi just disposed of the body rather than being the one that murdered him.
That's not possible!
No, I didn't say that. I was just saying it's dangerous to trust Kokichi.
Shuichi is so distrusting. But it's exactly like Shuichi said! I'm actually not the culprit!
Seriously?
What? But that contradicts what you said previously.
Yuppers, that was a lie. Sorry, I lied again. The real culprit of this case is super bad at hiding themselves, so I thought I could help. I pretended to be the culprit by using the footage! It made the game more interesting, too.
Are you serious?
What's the truth and what's a lie? I don't know anymore.
It's fine, because Kokichi is the culprit. He killed Kaito. No matter how much he deceives us, it won't change our minds.
Maybe Maki accidentally killed Kaito.
The footage shows he did it. Kokichi has to be the only option.
The only option. Is that really true? We're just going to leave it at that? Okay.
There's no doubt that Kokichi is the culprit.
Safety function, I bet.
We all saw that footage from earlier, right?
Kaito got crushed to death.
There it is. Nope.
What a horrible video.
Whoever committed that crime was with Kaito in the hangar.
Let's just listen to the rest of it, I
Which
guess.
just leaves Kokichi then.
Then the culprit is...
Kokichi Oma, the mastermind of this entire killing game. And Kaito's killer.
There's no doubt that Kokichi is the culprit. We also got footage from earlier, right? Kaito got crushed.
That's wrong!
Yeah, that one's a bit easier.
The safety function would make it impossible to kill Kaito with the press.
A safety function.
Yes, it was written on the safety precautions. The hydraulic press will automatically stop if its infrared sensor detects a living organism.
So the hydraulic press won't move at all if there's a living person under it?
I am curious how an infrared sensor detects a living person. If it's like body heat or something. I mean, I doubt he was dead that long for him to not be detectable.
Which is why it couldn't have been used to kill Kaito.
And how it detects his heartbeat?
Which means it's more likely that Kaito was crushed after being killed by some other means.
So what we saw in that video, he was already dead by then?
But you could disable the infrared sensor of the safety function with an electro bomb.
No, I don't think Kokichi would use an electro bomb for that purpose. It would have taken down the hangar's alarm system and Exisal's remote control.
It would have put Kokichi at a significant disadvantage.
But you can't be too sure I wouldn't do that. I'm the type who would do anything for fun.
Also, we don't have any evidence of a different murder method other than the hydraulic
No, we do. I have a plausible theory for the murder.
What?
Yes, there's a clue that suggests the victim was killed before being crushed. And it's somewhere around the hydraulic press. I mean, all the blood.
This is it!
How she would miss that?
There was a
I
swipe
don't know.
pattern bloodstain in the hangar, suggesting a body was dragged. The bloodstain goes from the bathroom all the way to the press.
Oh, that was the restroom where Kaito was being held, wasn't it?
Bloodstains were also found inside the bathroom. That can't be coincidence.
So Kaito was killed in the restroom, then dragged to the press and crushed?
If the bloodstain even was Kaito's.
What?
We only guessed that Kaito was killed in the bathroom. Since his body was crushed, we'll never know if Kaito died some other way.
Now, we saw the wounds in the footage. We might not be able to examine the body. We do have evidence that suggests the cause of death.
There! The small hole on the sleeve of Kaito's coat is the key to his cause of death.
Small hole? No. There is no way that hole's got anything to do with the weapon. I'll hit you with my everything you buy will go on sale the next day curse.
Himiko, what's wrong? Why are you freaking out all of a sudden?
She's the one that gave him the crossbow.
I'm not freaking out.
So what if Kokichi is also dead? I mean, those clothes did really show some evidence of that. And he somehow uploaded his consciousness, similar to Gonta earlier. He somehow put it into an Exisal instead of a computer.
I'm just saying it's impossible for the weapon to be that small.
The weapon that left that small hole in Kaito's sleeve. What can you just an arrow? Are you saying stabbed him? I mean, yes. I mean, it was the arrow. The hole wasn't caused by the crossbow. For sure.
This is it! I believe the weapon was the crossbow found in the bathroom.
A crossbow arrow would certainly leave a hole that small. Can we then conclude that Kaito was shot with that crossbow? If so, that crossbow just might be the actual murder weapon used to kill Kaito.
I see. It's so surprising that a crossbow is the murder weapon.
Seriously, Himiko, what's wrong?
She probably needs to pee. Anyway, about Kaito getting shot. If that was his cause of death, then I wonder who shot him with the crossbow. Well, I already know, but I won't tell you.
He's just playing with us.
Then let's show him that playtime is over.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards marking now, by accident.
Let's show him that the students of Hope's Peak Academy will never submit to despair.
Hope? Despair?
Okay, what do we got? Crossbow, 3 arrows,
I wonder who shot Kaito with the crossbow.
bathroom window.
What a mystery, right, guys?
Window.
Who else but you could have done it?
The shot would need to be fired from inside the hangar to hit Kaito.
There we go.
That's wrong!
Didn't even need to hear the whole thing.
Even without going in the hangar, it was possible to land a shot with a crossbow. There was a window in the bathroom of the hangar. Maybe it wasn't possible to get in, but you could have shot through the window. And remember that Kaito was confined to the bathroom.
So if they shot Kaito through the window, they could have killed him in the hangar. Which means the murder suspect list grows to 6 people, including me!
What did you say?
But put plainly, that means
It seems Shuichi wants to make one of us the culprit. Is that it? Is that what a detective does?
Yes. Looks at everyone.
Huh?
Do detectives always accuse people, even when they're friends? It seems like it. You suspected Kaito in the previous class trial, too. You're always suspicious of your friends.
What's wrong, Maki? You seem like you're kind of on edge.
Of course I am. When we said we would defeat the remnants of despair, someone got in our way.
No, you don't understand.
It doesn't matter how much you get in my way. I will absolutely defeat Kokichi. I won't let despair escape. I won't let it win.
Yeah, she tried to shoot Kokichi but accidentally hit Kaito.